welcome to another edition of Bring It in the House. I'm your host, Millie Mills. Happy New Year. We are into 2022. Can you believe it, guys? We're so excited to be here. Keep in mind, this show, we spotlight musicians, entertainers, artists, and leaders. And of course, tonight we have a great leader in the house, all the way from Connecticut on the East Coast. Let's give it up for Dr. Natasha Wright. Woohoo!
Hey.
Hey, you look gorgeous. I love your glasses. You're rocking those.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you. Yes, we're just so excited to have you here. I had to take a minute and just pause just to be thankful for this brand new year. And you are my very first guest for 2022.
Awesome. So excited to be here. Thank you for the invite. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes. So now, Natasha, you are in a great business of helping women mentally, spiritually. How did all of this start for you, Natasha?
Oh, goodness. So business-wise, formalizing the business started in 2018, but I have been in the helping profession for generations, right? So my grandmother and my mom, we just come from the helping field. It was always in us to give back, always in us to love our neighbors, always in us to help and serve our community. So it's almost naturally in an innate sense and responsibility for collective wellness. So here I am, the business side. So I opened my private practice in 2018. And here we are, 2022, and we're still pushing and healing and serving the people. I serve in so many different capacities, but private practice, the therapy practice, is one of the main ways, but I serve in so many other ways outside of that.
Wow, that is so good to hear. I love to hear intelligent, smart, beautiful women of color doing great things. Now, you had an event last night, the vision board. I remember seeing that on your page. So that was a great, successful event. Vision board. It was last night, 8:30. Okay, so tell us a little bit about the vision board. When you say vision board, I'm sure a lot of people may not be familiar what that means.
Right. So a vision board is really a pictorial collage. It's a collage of pictures. It could be affirmations, things that you want to see in the future. There is a strong connection between writing down your goals or visualizing your goals on a daily basis. So what we do is there's thought work that goes in previous before we actually create the board. So it's, what do I want out of a year? It can be done at any time. Most people really do them at the start of a year, but a vision board can be done anytime that you just feel that you need some motivation and some goals. So the thought work behind it is, what do I want 2022 to look like? I generally do a vision board every 2 years because it takes me that long to really complete and get my mind right. So I don't do one every year. It's every other year. And this just so happened to be the year. That I do one. And this time I just put out a call and invited people to join me to cast a vision, to really create an online community where people could come together, get a vibe. It was DJ, laughs, thoughts, support, just really creating this love to say, listen, let's go out and tackle 2022 instead of just drifting through another year. Let's be intentional. Yes. Let's find goals. Let's create ways. And in that, I provided some coaching around maybe structuring goals and what they want things to look like. So it was an amazing, amazing time. I've been doing vision boards at least the last 20 years. And I can tell you that every time I set out and I'm intentional, the years that I do them, I tell you everything on them comes to pass. Everything. Really? And I put them in a place where I can see them daily. It's like my roadmap. So I created, like I said, I created one last night. And it is my roadmap for 2022 and 2023. So every other year, like I say, I do them. And I'm telling you, it's really powerful, the intention that's set behind it and the energy that goes through it. Every morning when I wake up, I have a why presented in front of me. I have a goal. And I know that when I want to drift, when life wants to take me in a different direction, My vision board is there to anchor me and bring me back and to remind me that, sis, we got stuff to do. So I remain focused.
Yes. And that's probably where, sometimes that's where a lot of us might miss the mark because we don't stay in tune with our vision board.
Absolutely.
That's amazing.
So the vision board is a creative activity, right? So I tell people all the time, 5-year-olds, 7-year-olds can do a vision board, right? Because it's creative. It's taking pictures, putting them onto some cardboard, or you can make them digital, online, whatever your preference is. But it's the intentionality that we set behind it, because without the intention and the actual thought work that goes into it, being reflective and being really true to ourselves to say, where am I right now? Is this a place where I want to stay the next year, the next 6 months? There's no time limit on vision boards. I do mine every other year. People can do them every 3 months, every 6 months, every year. It's up to you. But whatever goal you set out, where am I? Where do I want to be? And what do I need to do to get me there? And it's that intention behind it that brings it just from a creative piece, a collage, some cute words and some pictures and affirmation, and to wake up and say, I'm going to dream really big and I'm going to go after what I want. And I'm going to be intentional. I'm going to have discipline to do the things that I want to do something greater this year with the time that I have.
That is amazing. I mean, you just got me motivated just this little while I've been talking to you. That is so good. That's really good information, because when you first said it, when you said you don't do one every year, you do one every other year, I was like, ding, 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 ding. Okay. Because a lot of people I know, like myself, I probably would say, well, I need to hurry up and do this now, and I need to do one every week or something like that.
Because I'm a planner at heart. So everything. So yes, I have my vision board. That's my roadmap, right, for the next 2 years. But then I take that roadmap and I break it down into smaller, actionable items. Like first quarter, quarter one goals. What do I want to do that is going to align with my vision board? But what am I going to do the first 90 days of the year? And how I start my first 90 days of the year really builds on how the rest of my year falls. So I'm going to start strong, and in the middle, I'm going to assess. If I fall off and tend to drift, my vision board anchor me and bring it back up. But not only does my vision board anchor me and kind of bring me back, I also have a community of women that hold me accountable to do what I said I'm going to do.
Oh, that is so wonderful.
So it's like, sis, what you doing over there? We said we gonna do this. And so once again, it's anchoring me and tying me to what I said I'm going to do. Success does not happen in isolation. Rather, it happens in community. And we need a community of people that's going to be accountable, that we're going to be accountable to, and they can be accountable to us to make sure that we achieve our goals.
Amen. I love that. For those of you just tuning in, this is Dr. Natasha Wright, Lcsw. Tell us what Lcsw means.
So, licensed clinical social worker. So those are my credentials to do therapy.
Yes. Oh, I'm so proud of you. I mean, on a day-to-day average, I mean, do you have like a set number of clients that you see, or how does that work?
So I carry a caseload. I'm in private practice, which means I work for myself, right? So I'm independent. And so day to day, I see clients through the counseling practice Tuesday through Friday. I don't have a set number. It kind of fluctuates. Some days I can see 5, so other days I can see 8. It all depends. So I don't have a set number, but I do carry an independent caseload. My caseload primarily, it's 99.9% women of color. I have 2 men. So I won't say 100%, but it's women of color. I built my practice solely for women of color.
I hear you. I was looking at your website, and these are some of the things I pulled up, and I really like this here about the self-care. It's not just for Sundays. Right. I like that. And there you go. There it is, about make the vision board. That's one of the things that we need to do. That's right up there close to the front. And then cook your favorite meal. I like that one. Try affirmation, and that's what you just meant. Be intentional. Light
Mm-hmm.
your favorite candle.
Right.
Breathe deeply. Exercise or yoga. Talk. I mean, well, no, we did that. Cook your favorite meal. Okay. Write a journal.
Mm-hmm.
Write, what's that? 5 things you love.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Watch the sunrise. Go for a long walk and sleep. That's one of the best ones. We need to get
Absolutely.
sleep. You know,
Absolutely. What people think when we say self-care is taking these long, elaborate vacations and going to the spa. And that's what people think self-care is. And while that is a part of self-care, it's
yeah,
not realistic for
right.
everyone to do that. But self-care
Mhm.
can be little moments throughout the day that carry
Mhm.
you. Self-care
Yes.
can be going to bed on time.
Yes. You
Right. It's like self-care can be attending to your doctor's appointments, making room to
yes.
make your doctor's appointments.
Hmm.
It's eating the right food. Yes, it can be relaxing and exercising and reading, but it's self-care is getting up really and brushing your teeth, washing your face, and doing your hair. It's these things that take care of your body, whether it's your mind, your body, or your soul. Those small things day to day. And then if we can afford to or have the time, you can squeeze in and go to the spa and go on elaborate vacations. Great. But
Hmm.
let's not forget day to day how to take care of
Day
us.
to day,
It's
day
the
to day.
day-to-day care
Hmm.
that
Hmm.
really sustains us.
Yes, yes, and I agree. Here's one of your quotes that I really like right here. You said, "Hey, y'all, encouraging others feels way better than criticizing them," and that kind of ties in with your support, ladies, that you say hold you accountable. Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm big on women. I'm big on anything women. I'm big on women empowerment. We need each other more than we think we do. Society at times can pit us against one another, but we are stronger together. We are better together.
Yes.
And in coming together, it feels good to give someone else a compliment. You know how much energy
Yes.
it takes to criticize someone? Usually when we're criticizing someone, it's never necessarily about them. It's more so about how we feel about ourselves that we project onto other people.
And you know
And
what,
healthy
doctor?
people compliment other people.
Right. But you know what I've run into here recently? Because I've always been told you're very complimentary. They say,
Mhm.
well, you compliment people a lot. And then some people think, so what do you want?
Mhm.
You
Mhm.
think you want something out of the deal. And I'm just simply just giving you a compliment. You look nice or whatever. I don't want anything from you. But that says a lot about society. That's kind of like,
Yes,
yeah,
right. That the first thing is if you get a compliment, what do you need? What do you want instead of just going around and say you look lovely, you're beautiful, this is nice. I like your hair, whatever it is. And that could be
yes,
the only compliment that that person may ever receive that or may receive that day.
yes,
So it's
yes.
important. Yes, I try to listen. I try to love on women everywhere.
I do too. That's a great thing. Because we all need it, we all have our, challenges that we face,
Absolutely.
and
Absolutely.
yes,
So it's really like you said, you just drop a compliment. It doesn't cost us anything.
didn't cost a thing. Here's another one of your powerful um, posts here on Facebook about boundaries.
Hmm.
Boundaries are necessary. Boundaries are the healthiest way we can coexist with each other without betraying ourselves. That's rich.
Yeah.
That's real rich. You
Yeah,
care to elaborate on that, doctor?
absolutely. Boundaries are essential.
Mm-hmm.
So, in saying this, it's like, how can I exist with anyone, whether it's children, whether it's our spouses, work, other family members? How can we
Mm-hmm.
live in a cohesive environment without me feeling as if I'm giving so much till I'm depleted? We have been
Yes.
known that we give so much until we just fall down tired. Somewhere along the line, we have betrayed ourselves.
Yes.
That we have
I
to
agree.
give to that point. So a boundary is the healthiest way that I can say, I can do this or I can't do this, and still both of us be happy. Because at the end of the day, if we keep overextending ourselves, we're literally living in an area of self-betrayal, and we lived in there so long that sometimes we don't even know. So
Yeah.
when we have to reel it on back in to say, this is healthy for me, And my yes is yes, my no is no. And when I say no, I'm taking me into consideration. So with a boundary, I'm putting myself right in the middle of this situation to say, how am I going to feel if I do that? If I do one more task today, is it going to burn me out? Am I going to feel it? Am I going to become bitter that I'm even doing it begrudgingly? That's how you know you're into self-betrayal. That your body, your mind, and your spirit is saying, but we can't, and yet you do.
Yeah. And that's probably why some of us, we get, like you say, bitter and angry, all that's coming out because we've overextended ourselves.
Overextended. We're tired.
We're tired. Yeah.
We won't tell people we're tired. So
Yeah.
we go, and we operate in the realm of self-betrayal.
Yeah. Sort of like, just be true to thyself.
Right. And let our no's know I can't do it today. Maybe I can do it this weekend when I feel a little better. And just say no. No is a full-on complete sentence.
Yes.
And those around us will adjust. They may be mad, but they'll get over it. They'll adjust.
Yeah, that is so true.
Right. They'll adjust, but you won't be beat down, fall down, tired.
Yes.
Self-betrayal. And we know when we enter self-betrayal, it's this sense that, I really don't feel like doing this at all. And when we feel that, we have entered into self-betrayal.
Yeah, I'm guilty. I
think at some point we all are.
Yes.
We've all been there. And that's where we're like, I have to put a boundary in somewhere. How can I take care of myself and honor my word? And sometimes honoring your word or making sure that you're the best person that you can be comes with a no.
Comes with a no.
And a no without explanation, because we don't owe anybody an explanation to take care of ourselves.
That is so true. That is so true. We got people chiming in here. Renee says hello from Renee Williams. That's my classmate. Thank you for watching. Robert Claiborne, he says, very nice. Really love the vision board concept. Yeah, he likes that. And Renee made another comment. Some of us are taught that, as they do not do these things these days. So people are chiming in. If you guys have a question for Dr. Natasha Wright, hey, just drop that little comment in there. I believe she'll come right with that.
I sure will. I should do my best.
Yes, we know you will. Natasha, now what school did you attend when you were in college?
So which part? Undergrad.
Yeah, undergrad.
Undergrad. So undergrad, I went to the University of Bridgeport here in Connecticut.
Okay.
Right. And then my graduate degree came from Fordham University.
Yay.
Yes.
Yay.
New York. Yes, a ram. And then my PhD came from Walden University.
I'm attending Walden right now.
Wonderful. I love Walden.
Thank you so much. It is a great school. I love it. It is a great school. So we're so proud of you. Did you pledge any sororities while you were in the undergrad? Or
so I did. So am I in a sorority? Yes. Did I pledge in undergrad? No. So I actually became a member of Sigma Gamma Rho and the graduate chapter. So as an adult, yes. So I was inducted as an adult. So I am a part of Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated. And this is our 100. This is our centennial year. I'm super excited. We are turning 100. Yeah.
That's wonderful. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm sure you're going to be attending some of the festivities.
As soon as this COVID get right. Yes, we are.
That's true. Yeah.
In Indianapolis in July. So I'm hoping things get this pandemic and COVID gets a little better. So yes, we have festivities planned a whole year long, and I do a plan to attend.
All right. I'm sure they're going to want to hear all about what you've been doing, and you'll be able to, I don't know, knowing you might have a little something set up there for them. You never know.
We plan to just have a good time and celebrate 100 years of sisterhood, scholarship, and service. So super excited about that.
Yes, yes. Of course, we know you're an entrepreneur and everything. We know that. And I saw on your website about the Transformation Instigator.
Yeah.
I saw that and I said, oh, dang, we got to talk about that. So can you just elaborate a little bit about how did you come up with the concept about the Transformation Instigator?
Sure. So I think it's more of a personality for me, right? So it's when I encounter, that's really where it came from, through the work that I do, whether it's through the counseling lens, through the private practice, or some of the community initiatives that I work alongside of. Wherever I am, I incite transformation. I just believe that where we are today, we don't have to stay. It doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't matter if you're at the bottom, you're at the middle, if you're ascending, there's more to do. There's transformation. And so because I speak words of positivity and energize, and someone actually told me, she was like, transformation, you incite transformation. I was like, and there you go. So that's really where it came from. It was just having a personality of transforming old minds into new minds, old behaviors to new behaviors. And that's really where it came from. So this is the life, honestly, that I live at wherever I go. I want to infuse people with and incite transformation. Like, you can do better where you are. You don't have to stay.
I love
What do
that.
you want to aim for? Like, what are we doing tomorrow? What's the next step? So
Yes.
that's really part of part of my personality. And it just became a name. Transformation Instigator.
Gosh, that is so good. And, sometimes, it's just things, it's not simple, but sometimes it's just the things that we just miss. And I love how you just bring it all together and make it make so much sense. You know how the younger people say, make it make
Make
sense.
it make sense. Make it sense. And that's what I do. It's just like, take the simple things, spread them out, and because we can't apply what we don't understand.
That's true.
So if it goes over our head, we can't apply it. Transformation comes through application. And so I want to make it make sense so that you can apply, transform, and live your best possible life, no matter what level you are on.
That is so good. You know how I stumbled across you? I was looking for information on grants and things because I have a nonprofit, and that's how I found you. And when I came to your website, instead of looking at where it says about the foundation information, I got carried away reading about your services. And I said, you know what? I got to get her on the show because we need this. We all need to know about all the great work that you're doing. And we all need these reminders that you have it in place, but it's a professional way that you have put it. And that's what makes it so beautiful. So we just really appreciate you and all the great work that you're doing.
Thank you.
We so need it. Mental health is so important.
Absolutely. I'm telling you, if you change your mind, you can change your life. Wow. That's the truth. If you
you see, you just freed somebody right there. That was
and that's what I want to do. I want to help you change your mind. Because
say it one more time, the way
if
you said it.
Change your mind, you can change your life. Everything starts in the mind. And if I can get you to free your mind and think differently, I can get your life turned in a different direction.
Wow, that's good stuff. So if I want to book a session with you, doctor, so I could go to your website and book with you.
So let me clarify just a tad bit. So part of booking a session is not a therapy session. So you do have to live in the state of Connecticut in order for the therapy sessions. But I do life coaching, mindset coaching, and that's what you can get on the website. So
that's what you can on the website. Okay.
Absolutely.
I got the information there. If you guys want to just reach out to Dr. Wright, there it is. Go to her website and you'll see how well and organized her website is. And it's very informative with all kind of information there. Just you might end up staying on there, at least 30 minutes to an hour. Because I know I did. I was like, wow. And then that's when like I said, you got the foundation, what is it called? K Foundation.
The K4 Foundation.
K4.
The K4 Foundation. The K4 Foundation really came from my mom and my sisters. The K4, Kingwood 4. It's my mom and three sisters, and all of us are business owners. And it was, so that's where the name came from. It was like a foundation in which we come together, and we want to help other women of color who are interested in entrepreneur activities. And so we know what it is, to what it means, and how hard it can be to get money to start up a venture, or when you do start it up, how you're trying to piece this thing together and to get this. So we've launched these micro grants to assist women of color in trying to branch out and do some entrepreneurial activities.
And there you go. You can go to her website and see all the information is right there. And you know, I looked at the form to fill out your for your grant and everything, and it's not very complicated like some of the applications I've seen. This very, very lengthy. Yours isn't like that.
We try to make it easy to navigate. Remember, you can't apply what you don't understand. So we don't need the fluff. I really want to hear the intention. I want to make sure that this is something that we can sow into, to say, yes, we believe in you. Yes, because it's hard, especially since most households, most women are head of household. So you're trying to pull in pieces from different ways in order to get a business off the ground. And so I don't need all of this long rigmarole and rhetoric and difficulty to access funds.
That's exactly right.
Come on, bang it out and let us see what you're doing. And let's see how we can support you.
Yes. Well, you guys, you've heard it from the beautiful Dr. Natasha Wright. She just stopped by to speak with us tonight and tell us all about her business and what she has going on. She's got we got our links here, how you can follow her on social media. Yeah. Okay, now this is Instagram, correct?
That is correct.
That's her Instagram handle. I am _Dr. Tasha W. And this is her other also on Instagram. It's a Transformation _Instigator. Absolutely. Yes, you can follow her there. And don't forget about Facebook. She's right here on Facebook. There she is. Facebook.com /Dr. Natasha Wright.
Yes.
Yeah. So and lastly, anybody want to send a shout out to families, husband, children, sorority sisters?
To all of Sigma Gamma Rho, but to the incomparable Iota Chi Sigma chapter. They are my loves. To my children, I have 2 boys, Mondre and Courtney Jr., and of course to my fiance Tony. Hi.
Oh, so sweet. That's so wonderful. Anything else? Any announcements? Any events you got coming up that you want to let us know about?
So in March, I will be launching a program for women of color who are either in the early stages of entrepreneurial activities, or those that are just thinking about testing the waters. So I'm actually launching an incubator to where we can walk through the process of building the woman behind the brand, so we can help you get clear.
Oh, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. I'm sure your parents are so proud of you. You come from a long line of servants and givers, and that is so essential today. We just bless you, and we just thank you so much for, just taking time out to come and speak with us. We really do. I mean, your services are very, very much needed these days, and I thank God for you. Continue to do that great work. Yes, continue to do that great work.
Wonderful.
Yes. We thank you guys so much for tuning in to Bring It in the House. Next week, or the next time on the show, we'll be talking with a young man who has cerebral palsy, and he's also a great leader in the community, doing great things, and hard worker. And his name is Arius Hurd. We'll be talking with him. We don't want you to miss out. And again, is there anything else, Natasha, before you get out of here?
I have nothing.
Okay, it looked like somebody chimed in from, like, it's Russia, something overseas. So I'm not sure what that is, but we had to see what that's all about. But again, thank you so much, Dr. Natasha Wright, Lcsw. You go, girl. You keep doing what you're doing. And we'll see you guys next time right here on Bring It in the House. Don't forget us. We'll see you next time.